I'm Patricia Nelson. I'm your sales rep for Princeton University Press in the West. And I'm glad that you're here visiting my virtual booth, and just want to show you some Princeton books that we have out now or just about to be out for the fall. I've put the information for these titles on this booth site. Starting with a series of Fortunate Events by Sean Carroll, great popular writer and scientist, taking on the occasional asteroid or virus or the accident of DNA, which made it possible for us to have this planet, this life, and even our own individual self. It's short and clever and great science writing, lead title. I also really like great adaptations. This is by Kenneth Catania, and just beautiful writing on star-nosed moles, worm grunting, which you'll have to read to find out what that is, electric eels. I'd compare it, I think, well, with Evolution of Beauty by Prum. It reads well, there's lots of illustration, and the book is just very appealing. Think Least of Death. Stephen Nadler is the great authority on Spinoza, and here he gives us a Spinoza that we can engage with personally, principles of moral philosophy that we can live in our own lives. In that sense, I think it compares well with Bakewell's wonderful book on Montaigne. It's very stimulating and deeply exciting about what makes a good human life. Of course, Princeton Natural History, wonderful publisher for natural history. Again, a book I wish I had the finished copy to show you. What is a Bird has been my lead nature title, and it's just going to cover all things bird with fabulous illustrations. It's a book of size and substance, beautiful. In art, we're going to have Printing the Revolution on Chicano protest art from 1965 to now. Just at this moment, the 50th anniversary of the Chicano movement in Los Angeles. This book is really going to look terrific, powerful graphics. We have Zapata on the cover. I just got a copy of this book, which it's just kind of stunning to show off. Goya is a magnificent biography. I love how beautifully it's bound. It's full of color, Janice A. Tomlinson, and I think really a very, very beautifully written study of Goya. A series that does so well, you know, the Indies is Ancient Wisdom for Modern Readers. You know, this little series on how to be a bad emperor, how to drink, how to keep your cool in spite of it all. And upcoming this season, we're going to have How to Be Content from Horace, little ancient wisdom on beekeeping in your backyard through the pandemic. This one might have gotten a little bit lost in quarantine. The Worlds of J.R.R. Tolkien, very lavishly illustrated, looks at all kinds of locales, all in Europe and England, that were familiar to Tolkien and became part of Middle Earth. The book is really very beautiful inside, just to give you an idea of the kind of illustration that we love to see. And also, it's a kind of armchair travel. You can go there too. And finally, we'll look at a couple of books that are doing very well in the West. The Deportation Machine by Adam Goodman got a front page. New York Times just got a very handsome review in Harper Magazine. It's very important on the process of expelling immigrants from America very deliberately. And again, a book for your social justice shelf. And wanting to show you, I think, a book with lots of insight into the West, Billionaire Wilderness by Justin Farrell. This looks at the ultra-wealthy in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and outrageous changes in real estate there, in economic inequality in the West. It's been widely praised, Denver Post, LA Times, LA Review of Books. Farrell did a great appearance for Mountains and Plains for their summer camp. And again, it's a book not to forget, although it was published just into the pandemic. So thank you so much for your attention, and I hope to see you virtually this season. Thank you.